Hello again and welcome to the weekly COVID-19 report from the city of Fredericksburg. I'm Mike Jones, Fire Chief and Emergency Manager for the city. Let's talk a little bit about the numbers first. As we kind of thought, as the Omicron variant of COVID-19 tended to spike pretty quickly and then start to come down, I think we're starting to get to the point where we're at the peak and maybe past the peak of the Omicron variant. The numbers are starting to come down. They're not coming down as fast as we'd like, but they are starting to come down from the peak about a week, 2 weeks ago. Our current positivity rate in the health district is right at 33%. We were about 43, 45% last week, so our percentage rate has come down. And the number of people that are sick in the hospital that have severe illness has also come down, but not quite as great amount. Well, last week we were in the 200s. This week we're in the 180s. So we are starting to see that evolution of where that peak starts to go over and starts to come down, and that's a good sign. But again, it's still a long way going from where we were back in October and November, when our numbers were down in the 7% range and the number of the people in the hospital was down about 40%. We're starting to see again the number of cases drop off, but unfortunately statewide the number of people that are severely ill that require attendance in ICU or on a ventilator are still quite high. So we've got to be careful about that. So we may be seeing more cases, or we might be seeing cases that are dropping off in certain areas of the state, but the number of people that are severely sick is still fairly high compared to what it was, again, 2-3 months ago and even almost a month ago. So I think that's important that we still continue to do our mitigation standards. What is the recommendation? The recommendation is, and we've said this for a long time, if you're not vaccinated, get the vaccination. If you're eligible for a booster, get a booster. And then follow the standard mitigation standards of washing your hands, separating and being at least 6 feet socially distanced apart, and wearing a cloth mask, or as in some people say with the Omicron variant, an N95 mask if you have availability to them when you're in an enclosed environment or around large crowds and things like that, both inside and outside. Let's talk a little bit about vaccinations. If you want a vaccination, the Community Vaccination Clinic is still open. That's out in Central Park at 1877 Carl D. Silver Parkway, right there at the old Home Goods store, not too far from Paraba's restaurant. They're available all the weekdays, and I think they're open on Saturdays on the weekend as well. But you can go out there, don't have to have an appointment. Make sure if you've already had one series of the vaccination, bring your vaccination card with you. They can get you squared away. They have all 3 of the vaccines out there, the Pfizer, Moderna, and the J&J. If you're looking for testing, if you feel that you have COVID-19 or you're getting ready to take a trip or something's going on, if you need to have testing, rapid tests are hard to come by. You can get those from pharmacies. You can get those from urgent care clinics. You can probably get those from your primary care physician, things like that. If you want a PCR test, there are 2 locations you can go into in Fredericksburg. One is on Thursdays. They're open on Thursdays from 2 to 5 p.m. That's at Dixon Street Park. You do have to have an appointment ahead of time for that, so you'll have to go online and register for that, but that is a drive-through clinic there. And the other one that has just come online as of yesterday is at FredNats Stadium. That's on Jackie Robinson Way out in Celebrate, Virginia. That is available. That is open, I believe, Mondays through Thursdays, from like 9:30 in the morning until like 5 in the evening. Again, you'll have to have an appointment to get in there, but you can get testing done at both those places. Both of those spots have what is known as the PCR test, or the nasal swab. That's what you're going to get there rather than the rapid test that you can get. As you're probably aware of, the United States government did make available through the United States Postal Service rapid tests. You can go online. I think we've posted a link to that already on our web page, where you can actually order each residential home unit can order up to 4 rapid tests and get those shipped somewhere near the end of January to your residential address, so that you'll have rapid tests available to you. We'll continue to monitor the situation, provide you any updates, and we'll probably talk again next week. Thank you.